I woke up so frustrated this morning. It's because everywhere agency owners look, they're being told what to try, what to buy, how AI is going to change everything. But let me tell you, when you're in the middle of building an agency and you've got payroll to make, you've got clients to take care of, you've got money to collect, and you barely have time to think about the future of your business, the real question is not what tactic to try next. The real question is, who can I really trust with my deep concerns about what I'm worried about, what I need to solve for the agency, for myself? So today I want to speak to you honestly about what it means to design your agency around your life and not your life around your agency, and why even more time when you create that and freedom and wealth isn't a selfish thing. It's probably the most generous thing you'll ever do. The reason why I want to talk to you today is I woke up feeling frustrated, and frustrated because, when I'm out on LinkedIn or I'm looking at my emails and I'm looking at all these requests and try this and do that. And it just like, wow, who is it that I should trust? If I actually wanted help, how would I find the right people to be vulnerable enough to share with them what I'm really worried about and where I really need help? And it just made me realize, I called my COO, Jose, and I was like, man, I'm just at wit's end. And my whole identity is based on getting in and doing and getting work done and making sure it happens and architecting this. But really deep down, what I want is I want to help other agency owners find the freedom that I have found, both in time and in finance. And in doing that, I've realized that my role, or my purpose is to help other agency owners, other entrepreneurs that are running agencies that are probably experiencing the same thing I am. How are we going to do this? By the way, AI is crashing down on everybody. So it kind of feels like this big mess out there. And I just wanted to talk to people and say, figure out what's going on in your heart. And this is why I'm providing this, unedited kind of version of myself, because it was really weighing on me. And I think we all get this way. We all are separated, working from home a lot of times, not connected with people in the office, although there are a ton of agencies that have offices and get the benefit of that, which is great. But as agency owners, are we thinking about our freedom? Are we thinking about designing our business around our life and not the other way around? And if we are, how do we know who to trust to help us do that? I got good advice. It's like, Tony, you need to speak from the heart. You need to be who you are, authentic into who you are, and, not be not use the businessman speak, the pitch. And so I just want to let all you agency owners out there know that I've been where you're at, where you struggle to make payroll, and you worry about it and it keeps you up, or you're wondering, how do we solve the next problem? We're trying to get to, from 1.4 to 2 million, the old conversation. And how do we unlock that? And you're just kind of scratching your head, and you look as disheveled as I am right now, as I look right now. And I just want to let you know that there's a way to solve everything. You have to have a little faith. You have to trust yourself, and you have to know that there are other people out there that can help you do that, who want to help you do that. I'm one of those people. The reason why I started Creative Creatures, it came from a place where when good entrepreneurs go build a business, they get more confident in themselves, in their lives. And and they get more money in their pocket. And when they do that, when good people do that, a lot of them take that money and hire new people give jobs. A lot of them might donate to charity. A lot of it, when you have free time, you spend it on places with your family. So I just want us all to think about, what do you do with, as an agency owner, when you have more time, more wealth, and your business is less dependent on you? This isn't a selfish thing. This is, what do you do with that time, money, and energy? And for most of us, we're so busy, our identity is so locked up in our agency that we don't think about those other things. And if you don't think about those other things can't or don't happen. And they need to happen. Anybody who's founded an agency and built it to a place where they get to that spot where they have time, money, and the agency that's less dependent on them, their value changes. Their value in the people's lives around them change. They make room for people in their agency to have a better career and move up. They spend more time with their family. They are good stewards of their money. They even get to a place where they have this opportunity to have this agency asset that provides them this wealth, and they become stewards of that capital. And it makes other people wealthy. It makes other people feel loved because they can spend time with them. And that's the whole reason I do this. It's the whole reason I want to help. I read on LinkedIn, a woman had an agency in 28 years. She said the thing that surprised her the most was the people, getting to know the people. And so for her, the value in having all of that is being around and surrounded by and helping good people. I think agency owners are some of the best people in the world in terms of their generosity. They're built to help. They want to help other businesses grow. Well, we all call it, let's get you more leads, or let's build a system that gives you more sales. Well, what's the purpose of all that? What's the purpose of you as an agency owner? Have you looked within your heart? Because it's scary for me to say this kind of stuff, but I really want to help people find that in themselves as agency owners. Because, and here's the kicker, why 1,000 fulfilled founders? Think about the math for a second. If we help 1,000 agency owners get to the point where they can sit in that CEO and owner seat in their agency, which means their agency is less dependent on them, and they can be wealthy financially and wealthy otherwise. Let's say those 1,000 agencies, let's say they're making $3 million top line a year. 1,000 agencies. If we help 1,000 agencies get there, that's $3 billion just in the revenue for the agencies. By the way, there's some 450,000 agencies in the world. I don't know if I think it's that big a number, because maybe some of those are solopreneurs, but let's say it's 100,000. Well, if we help 1,000 agencies get to 3 million average, then that's $3 billion of revenue in the economy, in the worldwide economy that supports it. Let's say 1,000 and making 3 million. Let's say those 1,000 agencies on average make 3 million. To make 3 million, you're probably looking, depending on what your average revenue, let's say it's 150 clients. So 1,000 times 150 clients. That's 150,000 businesses. Now, let's say each of those businesses is making on average 3 million. The number doesn't even register. So you have agency owners out there who every day are figuring out how to do this better and why, to help their clients grow their businesses. The impact on just 1,000 agencies that can do this across the world is insane monetarily. It's more money than I kind of think about, but it's billions and billions of dollars. Why creative creatures? Why do this? Why sweat this out. I think that we're not here to run businesses. We're here to get to a place where we get to be generous with our time and with our money. And I don't mean give it all away, although some people do that. I mean be good stewards of that wealth for our families and for the agency employees and contractors we help also support, and the economy in a larger sense with our clients. I wanted to do this because I think we're all capable of that. And that to me is unbelievable. When you're out there, in the grind, feeling like I got to do work, I got to solve this problem. And you go back to doing the thing the rock that you've been polishing your agency for years. Just know that I've been there and there's a way through. I've done it. I didn't do it myself. I had to have help with, my partners. That's why I lean on them. They lean on me. And that's what it's all about. So I hope you have a great week, a great weekend, a great evening, a great morning. And just know that there's people out there willing to help. And that's what we're all about here at Creative Creatures.